these Republican districts, or to sort of present what you've done, or are you guys more focused on just the
When people say to me all the time, you raise more money than anybody, maybe not the Obamas and the Clintons, but I've not run for president. Why don't you spend some of your money on yourself? Go out there and say what you did, this, and this. But, you know, it's just not, maybe I should, but the fact is what I want to do is have these members present themselves. Because basically, at the end of the day, that's what people are interested in, their representative and what their representative is going to do for their district. The Republicans are afraid of that contrast in a race because they're going to go there to be involved in trickle-down economics, shutting down hospitals and the rest of it. So they don't want them to see that contrast, so they focus on something else. And it's a diversionary tactic. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this. So they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic, and it's self-evident. But I think I'm worth the trouble, quite frankly. I love the fray. I'm not disrespectful of people's views. I respect any positive things that people want to say, or even negative, as long as it's constructive. But when it's blatantly self-serving and beyond the normal competition that the press so enjoys focusing on, instead of, wouldn't it be better if all the press were focusing on the Senate heartless, mean-spirited bill that hurt seniors and veterans, working families in our country, terrible damage to our children. So I hope that all the people are concerned about our children, concerned about them in terms of these health care bills. But it is an interesting time. It is an opportunity. It's what campaigns are about. I serve at the pleasure of my caucus. My caucus is overwhelmingly supportive of me, and this is not, the time. At the end of a 2-year time, we'll see what happens then, and every year it is a time. Many times I had not really wanted to run again when they called upon me to do so. This time I did. The election of Donald Trump. I thought this takes the knowledge and experience that I have, says she, immodestly, to make this fight and to unify our members around the facts, the law, progress for the American people, urgency, responsibility.
As Nancy Pelosi